And we're live! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Saver Dice. My name is Cody with Taking 20, and I have some beautiful, incredible, wonderful, sexy, amazing, talented people with me here this evening. God, I hope my sound is coming in. I just had a fear that I was muted the whole time. I'm not. We, of course, have David Friant of Nerdarchy. We have the one and only guy SCLANDERS from How to Be a Great GM. Jacob BUDZ with XP to level 3 is in the house. We have the Ginger Ninja, aka Lauren B. And our amazing, talented Dungeon Master for the evening, not Game Master, is Mike Hunt, aka the Lich Lord from Unmade Gaming. Before we pass off to the sponsors, I want to slide this thing over to Dave for just a moment. He has something he would like to chat with you guys here about. So Dave, take it away, my man.
All right. So unfortunately, this is not good news. Early this morning, I was contacted by the significant other of James Leslie. Many of you may know him from the community. He's very active. I forget his Discord handle offhand.
It's Tech Rig.
Yes, I knew it was Tech something. But he's been battling cancer for quite some time, and he passed away early in the morning. And, you know, tabletop role-playing games for him has kind of been his outlet and the thing that's been getting him by. And he's been a stalwart member of the Nerdarchy community for a long time. One of his requests was to have his contributions to Nerdarchy included in his obituary. So that's why I was contacted so early. So I'm honored and very sad at the same time because James was a great guy. I'm so glad that I got a chance to game with him before he passed. I believe I was the last Nerdarchist on his hit list. And, you know, he was, like I said, he was just a great member of the community. He's been in the Saver Dice chat, super chatting us all the time. And, you know, the light is a little bit darker without him. So I just wanted to say, you know, our hearts go out to his friends and his family. But not only that, he was part of our community and our family. So, you know, like I said, it's sad news. But I wanted to, you know, take a moment just so we can all just remember James Leslie and the fact that he was here hanging out with us and an awesome member of the community.
Thank you guys for that moment of silence. We'll miss him, man. He was super active here with us during the games, and you know, to James's family, you know, we love you guys, and you know, thanks for sharing him with us over this, you know, the last little bit that we've actually got a chance to get to know him. So without changing tone too much, I guess changing tone a lot a bit here. From that, we do want to thank all of our amazing sponsors who help put on this show and help us produce this thing. So a huge shout out to Fantasy Grounds, which is our virtual tabletop of choice. You guys, if you aren't aware, there is a Fantasy Grounds, the official Fantasy Grounds Unity Kickstarter is right around the corner. This is going to be a massive deal. We've already been talking to Doug a little bit about some of the features, and this thing is going to be absolutely killer. So keep an eye out for that. And they're going to announce what the packages are for people who already have Fantasy Grounds and stuff like that. They're going to be announcing all that stuff as part of the Kickstarter. So if you have any questions, be sure to tune into that. As well as Dungeon Painter Studio. All the maps that you guys see here on the show since day one have been built in Dungeon Painter Studio. And seriously, guys, a great way to support us is to tell Dungeon Painter Studio thank you for being a part of the show. It matters, and they have been behind us since day one. So thank you, Dungeon Painter Studio, for being a part of the show. Also, one last little bit of news, and we're going to jump into some gaming tonight. This one is the cast was having a bit of I think it was getting kind of heated. I think it was getting a little heated with the argument before we went live. So
I almost flew to Japan and punched Guy in the face. It was insane.
I almost bought your ticket. So there has been some issues on YouTube with
you
our
will fight like an
videos.
Englishman.
It has nothing to do with live. Apparently the audio is fine live. It has to do with after everything is up and rendered over on YouTube, the audio has been desyncing. So we've been talking about a couple of different options. One option is to just stream here on YouTube, take the video down immediately and try to re-upload it. Hopefully that won't cause any issues with titling and stuff like that of YouTube thinking it's the same video. Or one of the things the cast has been talking about is moving firmly back over to Twitch. We did stream on Twitch for a while. We've got a lot of people over here on YouTube, a few people over on Twitch. If we moved back over to Twitch, we want to know what you guys would think of that. After our Twitch show, we would, of course, upload that video to YouTube, so if you guys want to watch the video later. And I think David and or Mike is going to be creating a poll on our Patreon. Everybody can vote on this, even if you're not a Patreon, because we want to hear from you guys. So please let us know what you guys think. Some of us think that none of you guys will leave and come over with us to Twitch, which I think would hurt my feelings. If you guys watch this every week and you're like, fuck Twitch, I'm not doing that. And you guys would just stop watching us. So I think this was some of the cast thinks. We'd love to hear your thoughts. So we'll post that poll somewhere or on Twitter.
Who would win in a fight, me or Guy? We want that in a poll as well.
Yes.
Is it a Jello fight? Because if it's a Jello fight, then I'm taking you down.
I don't think Guy would fight a child.
Well,
I don't like children.
Have very sharpened pool noodles, and I will puncture his stomach, and it will be. If it's a stalemate, then we'll actually get together and fight, and we'll see who the real winner is then.
All right, we're done talking.
I'm gonna weigh in on this. I mean, most people hear the accent and think Guy is some kind of English, but he's South African and he's seen some shit, and I think he's done some shit.
Guy's also like probably a real wizard, and I think that Guy. I love it. He's just like, all right, let's do this, and then he actually has like real moves, and he just takes me down in 3 seconds. He's like, right from your pressure points.
The accent's fake. He lives near you.
Yeah,
He comes to your house and beats the crap out of you.
It's all a ruse.
My door opens in the middle of the night, and I just get a warning note left on the floor.
Gen Con's gonna be awesome.
You will colonize all over your ass, Jacob.
I will colonize you
Cannibal
again.
Guy Sclanders.
Fight at Gen Con.
Guys, help us get a panel so we can just watch a cage fight.
I thought it was going to be Jello wrestling.
I mean, either way.
Oh,
If
we
Gen
should
Con does
both-
not respond to us soon, damn it, we're buying out a bar. All right, I don't give a shit about the money. I'm fucking mean it. All right, if we don't get a Gen Con panel, we're gonna buy out a bar or something for the night.
Rent that
Alright,
over.
I'm not buying-
not buying out a
happening.
We need to get sumo suits. I guess we don't need those. But
I
just
don't.
a regular.
Guy will colonize Jacob before he can ask, "What's that in feet?"
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, let's
No,
play
no,
D&D.
Cody, can I say one thing real quick?
No, let's
Yeah.
play D&D.
If any of you folks follow the Nerdarchy Facebook page, it has been hijacked. So if you see weird stuff over there, that's because we do not have control of it.
Saber
Guys,
Dice
if
has
any
no
of you
official
follow
comment
Nerdarchy's
on
Facebook,
anything that
no.
has happened on Nerdarchy's website.
That's
It's
what I
just
would say. He's sabotaging you. What did we do last week?
Speaking of sabotage,
We hung out in one or two rooms. I think we went back and forth between a couple rooms.
Yeah.
I think we've been
Hold on, let me-
fucking off for almost 10 minutes now.
Let me GM like Jacob.
I don't notice a difference.
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. Are you implying you write things down? I'm sorry, Mike. Are you implying you planned a campaign? Because my campaign that I ran for you guys on the Patreon is over on my Patreon, and there's actually notes there. Do you have notes?
I saw that YouTube video where you read the
What
17 words.
happened in the room that we went? If I were to turn around and go left from where I am right now, do you have a map?
You died,
A map?
Jacob. Your character just dies.
It just dies.
Tabitha has a map. I drew one.
Yeah, see, Tabitha has a map. If you
All
turn
right,
around and
great,
go left,
perfect. Great job.
We walked into a room with Jello. Remember?
Did we?
I just remembered everybody got blacked.
How did
That's all I
everybody get
remember all
naked?
week. I don't remember
Why is
anything
everyone
else.
naked? Why is there Jello everywhere?
It was. It was
Is
a
there
big
a jelly
cube of
cube in here?
something. Wasn't it a cube of something? It was something.
And
No,
I
no, in
remember
this
getting
room where
black
you are
made
now.
us wiser.
Yes, that's true.
Well, that was
wow.
before we walked into the room with the cube. I'm sure there was Jello.
There's no cube.
Oh yeah, there's a big thing.
There's a
big
giant.
fucking guy.
There's a
And
giant
everybody
monster.
was referencing some movie I've never seen before because I'm like 5 years
Cody
old.
was super wrong about it. The point is, last time you guys entered deeper into the Jade Colossus, you found a room covered in black goo. You touched it with your hands and got blacked. Everyone fought the blacking, except for Franklin, who willingly got blacked.
He was a
accepted
black
it, okay.
enthusiast.
He was Stabitha ran.
Contrary belief, I was able to go back.
That's true. Stabitha ran. She found some head, and then she avoided the blacked as well.
Wait, can
you
I
guys,
ask, which show is this? Because I'm getting very confused.
that's okay.
This is the before dark show.
Yeah.
It'll all blend in a few weeks.
The pre-dark show.
No.
Pre-dark.
This is
before we
after
turn the
dark at
lights
this
off.
point.
I didn't
Okay.
know like that.
We're switching to Twitch anyway, so our YouTube sponsors, it's fine.
No, it's not. Guys, we love you. Please don't leave us. We love you. Guys, have you checked out Fantasy Grounds yet?
Oh my god. I can't laugh this much. It's only been like 10
Anyway,
minutes.
you guys went to a room, you heard an angelic choir, some purple light came down, another eyeball, you went down an elevator shaft and teleported into a giant goo monster. And that's where we're going to start.
Goo
with
monster.
A
Jelly
part of it
goo.
really sounded a lot like my late teen years, to be honest.
I'm ready to fight.
Wow.
That was a good one.
I don't have enough words for that. So there's a giant goo monster. Roll initiative. That's what we're trying to do.
Oh boy.
Ka-chow. 7.
Oh yeah, I should probably remember how to do the initiative.
12.
It's okay. It'll put us in it automatically.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That's the
Thank you, Bahamut Zero Dragon.
At least there's 0 dragons in this cave.
I know, right?
I mean, you
Michael,
would think there's 0 dragons,
There
but
can't be a bean apocalypse.
I have a very important question. We went up an elevator shaft, but it was while we were sleeping. Did we get a long rest?
yeah, sure.
Oh, can you long
Can
rest
you
us?
give it to us?
Guy, if you ask like that, how do I long rest you guys?
If you
Combat
go
tracker.
to the initiative tracker, there should
Yep.
be. You go to menu,
Menu.
and then there should be a
Menu.
long rest button. Yep.
And one of these says long rest.
Long
there
rest,
it is.
back
Rest
on one.
and long.
And that's how
Nailed
easy it is in Fantasy Grounds.
Guys,
we have
in
to
Fantasy
reroll
Grounds, you
initiative,
too can long rest. Great.
Just for everybody's sake, I'm going to roll my portent right now, and I got a 2 and a 19, so that's a pretty good.
Excellent.
That's beautiful. I'm excited to use those.
Could not
You
be
know,
better.
if we're at the range, that'd be a good grouping, right? A 2 and a 19. Bam.
For some
Wait,
reason,
yeah, like a
your
two.
numbers did not load in. That's okay.
It's because you cleared the initiative, so everybody had to re-roll it. But you can also
Perfect.
add them in.
Cool. This is the entertaining part of Dungeons and Dragons, where I load in.
This is what
all
we're all
the
here
content.
for. Michael's
is-
struggling to use Fantasy Grounds.
This is what D&D is really like in real life. Guys, what do the numbers mean?
What do the numbers mean?
You know, with all of us green screened, I should just put the Fantasy Grounds thing up behind us, just so people can watch you, not, or just mostly panic.
Tabitha, roll initiative. So I can have you on the tracker sheet so I know what you're doing in town.
Shopping and relaxing and
Perfect.
And stabbing.
I have spells.
Stabbing.
Let's make it
Bjark,
Actually, tabbing, because it's a sign.
Bjark, did you roll an initiative thing? I
Yeah.
don't see one.
You want me to do it again? I'll do it again.
Yeah. I don't
No,
see-
we didn't say dabbing. Put your arms down.
Perfect.
I don't look at this as a failure on your behalf, just as an opportunity to learn again.
Wow.
Why is it
The
doing
opposite
Really?
did. I admit it. I wouldn't say that. That was the character saying it.
So you are all in a dark room surrounded by just an insane number of monsters. No, you are in a dark room. The room is glowing green as it has the entirety of this adventure. Lightning crackles along the stonework, and there, throbbing, is a giant, many-tentacled pustule, slightly glowing green as well, as wisps of something sort of flow off of this thing. And you see its many pseudopods, like, across the ground as it sort of gallops towards you. Bjark, what are you doing?
Bjark.
Charge in the name of the bears and the scholar, and yeah, I just run forward and attack.
Did you say the bears?
The bears? Yeah.
Okay,
I'm the bear totem today.
the bears. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Besides, it reminded me of a Saturday night in Tokyo. So yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna rage. As I charge forward, can I get to it in time to hit it?
Yeah.
I'm done with black sludge and lack of leadership, and this is it. So I am raging.
Mhm.
It's good, and I'm gonna reckless attack this thing because why not?
Go for it.
It just makes more sense to do that. Yeah, okie dokes. So you did right. Sorry, I'm just getting to the roller thingy.
God, guys, do you even know how to play this game?
Yeah,
No.
there we go. You see, I miss in both rolls. The 13.
You do miss. So yeah, you kind of run up there and you hit hard. As you get up there, part of the reason why you whiff is just the noxious waves of whatever is just kind of flowing off of this just smells terrible. This smells like a garbage dump ate a sulfur pile. It is very, very bad. As you kind of get up there, it sort of like washes over you as you just charge headlong into it. And it's all you can do to save yourself from retching. That being said, it is its turn, and you see several of the pseudopods unplug from the ground and begin to lash out towards you. Yes, that sound is necessary. And I'm going to roll.
Don't come near. It's
Nice.
very bad. It's very bad.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what barbarians have when they're raging. I don't read the book. Look at
No,
Cody's.
you have advantage as well, by the way.
Oh, perfect. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Also, you can hit me harder.
Daddy. Anyway, two of the pseudopods sort of they suction cup onto you, and you can feel them like pulsating as if they're drawing something from you, and it deals 6 points of damage.
That is disgusting. 6 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bludgeoning? Well, it doesn't matter because I have the totem of the bear, so I take half anyway. And is it psychic damage?
It's not psychic damage.
Psychic damage?
It's not. That being said, it is Rufus, and I would like to remind you, since it's been 3 days, that your sword, your crab has a sword as well. Not that that does anything, but it has one.
It's very important. Shelly looks very impressive.
Yeah.
All right. I will cast Hunter's Mark on this beastie. Hey, yo, man, get off of him. He's ours. And I will attempt to shoot the tentacle.
Oh, God. We're going to
With a 12. That's not going to do it.
You don't shoot the tentacle. Is there anything else you want to do? Run screaming away.
Moving as far away as possible. Come on, Shelly, get us out of here.
Ewan, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Don't worry, lads, and I'll make it easier to hit. I'll cast Fairy Fire. Ka-chow!
Okay. Yeah, you can get that and avoid Bjark, I think, right? Because it's like a 20-foot radius or whatever it is. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, you cast this Fairy Fire, and it sort of rains down sparkles all over this guy. And I think that believe that gives everyone advantage, right?
Yeah, he's got a dex save for DC 12.
Fantastic. Let's see
Unless somebody wants to auto-fail him.
you don't have to, because I failed automatically. Yeah, so he does not move. He is pseudopoded to the floor and to Bjark, and it's hard to move both of them, itself and Bjark with it. So it just sort of shudders as this thing rains down over the top of it.
Yeah, everybody just gets just advantage on everything against him.
Go for it.
Pretty much.
Franklin, it is your turn.
I stand there as everybody's doing all this attacking and trying to kill it, and I look up and I say, "All right, guys, I'm going to help us." And I'm going to stick out my hands. And I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. I want to see how it feels.
I wish this were after dark.
A certain creature. When you cast a spell as your action on each turn of the spell, and you can focus your mind on the creature, you can see within 30 feet of you. The creature does blah, 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 blah. I learned the surface thoughts of it initially, and then if it fails a save, I learn its deep thoughts, like its secrets, its dastardly desires, and all those kind of things. And it is a wisdom save of 13, I believe.
You're out of the band, Yoko. We're done with this shit.
No, it's a 12. It's a 12. So it's DC 12. You know what? We're going to be fun. I'm just going to give him my 2.
Oh my god.
I know.
This is the one to use it on.
Yeah. you got to know.
Jacob's character's gonna go insane from reading the mind of the tentacle.
All right, guys, we gotta kill.
You're
Jacob.
gonna get
Not his
Technicolor
character.
in your mind what that thing's going to do with those tentacles.
I want to know what it's feeling.
You just see reddit.com/no. Across your mind.
I've seen a few animes. I know how they end. I don't know if you're gonna want to see how this thing.
Know this
thing
creature's
did.
thoughts.
Are you
This
sure
one
they were
ends-
enemies?
Equally as moist.
We'll call them enemies.
So you
They were
you enter the mind of this creature, and you are filled with an overbearing desire to consume flesh.
I look over at Bjark and I just lick my lips.
I'm sorry, you're not my type, but someone will find you attractive, I'm sure.
It's bears.
Now get this thing off of me!
Is that it?
That's it. It's all of its thoughts. That's literally all of them. Its only thoughts
All
are
of them. All of them.
it has one thought. It is the amoeba of thoughts.
Okay. I yell out and I just say, "Well, I read its thoughts. It just wants to eat us."
I think we fucking got that part.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's the end of my turn. And that's
Back
a
to
second
Bjark.
level. What?
Back to Bjark.
Yeah, all right. I'm just going to attack with vengeance and anger and advantage.
Bjark, given the fact that you know that it is going to consume you, I'll let you hold that roll and in the 20. You can still use the 20. I'm not that awful. Given that you were just told it wants to consume you and it has pseudopods on you, I don't know how much rage you're filled with, but you could either use that 20 to attack it or you can use that 20 to break free of its pseudopods.
No,
Either one would be
I'm
yours.
not going to break free. I'm going to cut those pseudopods off. I've seen how the heroes do it in my favorite clay tablets drawings, and they cut the tentacles off first, and then they stab it through the maw of the center of it. That's what we're doing. We're playing as a team now.
Perfect. Roll
That's
damage.
right, man. The best defense is a great offense.
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly.
You also want to understand your enemy like I am right now.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't.
Very
I
tasty.
don't know why I didn't. Oh, because I wasn't dropping it on the creature. So I get to roll another 2d6. Sorry,
Go for it.
because it was a crit. So he takes a whopping 21 damage.
I'll have you know, Jacob, I just wrote 21 damage down.
Whoa,
that for
dude! Writing down the
How's
damage we do. That's
for
great,
notes.
man. That's like a necessary thing you do as a.
No, that's some next level shit. I just remember the damage and subtracted in my head.
Whoa, fuck! You guys.
I
Are
mean,
math.
behind the scenes,
I
I don't have an HP total, so
I can
it's,
add
deadly.
5 and 5.
Whoa,
but as
look
soon as-
out, Matt Mercer. All right.
I don't understand the reference. I don't watch that show. That being said, it is its turn. You do sever both of the pseudopods that are suction cupped to you.
Yeah.
Several more of them sort of lash out from inside its gelatinous body and try to pull you towards it. I'm going to hopefully. Why do my attacks not work? Why is it not rolling?
Well, Cody, are you setting a standard as Matthew
There we
Mercer towards Michael?
14.
How dare you?
Does a 17 hit you?
A 17 does hit me. Yep.
Okay.
Look at
Two more pseudopods come out, and you take another 4 damage as they sort of
It's annoying.
pull on you.
4 damage.
4 damage. Rufus, you have advantage to hit this guy.
Woohoo! 18.
18 hits.
All right. So some of that and some of that. So that's going to be a whopping 10 points of damage as I stick an arrow in one of his tentacles.
Perfect. Cody, Fairy Fire lasts for just an insane amount of time, right?
10 rounds.
10 rounds, yeah. So the length of any combat ever. Perfect.
Forever. It lasts
Well,
forever.
yeah, it's a combat spell. I mean, it's
Yeah.
concentration, so if I take damage, I've got to start trying to save it. But yes,
Nope, that's fine. Totally
hopefully
fine.
I'm far enough away that it's a non-issue.
Well, it is your turn, so let's see.
Neat. I will move further away from it. The
Okay.
fucking DM is all trying to I got in this smell. All right. I will back up and Toll the Dead. I point
Okay.
at him. Die. And I'll Toll the Dead him. So that's Wisdom DC 12.
All right, man. That's my favorite song you play.
Why are my dice rolls not showing up in the fucking thing?
User.
Secret.
Probably user error, 15 on the dice.
Yeah, he saves.
Okay. What does it look like as you attempt to toll the dead? Why does it not roll?
Yeah, I know that it says a whole bell thing, but that's I just point at him and say die, and that same black energy kind of creeps up that elbow and swirls off, crackling around him.
The energy of Gashul.
Nice.
Perfect. So yeah, it sort of just it hits it, and you can see it like reverberate on its gelatinous disgusting.
Where is Tabitha?
Where indeed? Not here, that's for sure. Franklin.
Okay, now that I understand its thoughts, I'm going to do the best D&D combo ever, and I'm going to stop casting Detect Thoughts. I'm going to turn, and the room's large, yes?
Yeah.
Is there enough room, let's say, to create a gigantic... why did Bjark just roll intelligence and get a 0?
Don't worry about it.
Just had an idea.
Okay, cool.
No, he didn't.
Do I have enough space for a 15-foot cube that is on the opposite side of everybody?
Yeah.
All right, great. Over there, I'm going to begin to cast Silent Image, and I'm going to create the image of a giant 15-foot tall, fat, naked version of Bjark laying on the ground with like folds of skin everywhere, just jiggling it around, and he should look extra tasty, and that's just what I'm creating.
Dripping butter.
Dripping butter, all of that. Unfortunately, the silent image does not create any smells or sounds. It's just the image of a big meaty Bjark. But that's in everybody's heads now, and that's all I wanted. But that's what I'm casting.
Perfect. You create this image, and you distinctly remember that this thing doesn't have eyes. But there is an undulating giant Bjark just sort of flapping in the breeze.
Can everyone that's in the
I think that it can see somehow, so do that.
Perfect.
We see it
do me a
too?
favor, roll me a
Yeah, everybody can see it. In fact, everybody thinks it's real.
Except for Tabitha.
Except for...
clearly
not
intent.
Yeah, yeah.
Roll me
you have to make-
deception.
No. It is the creature can use an action to make an intelligence investigation check against my save DC to determine if it's fake. But initially, it's real.
Sure. Roll me a deception.
Make me a deception. Okay. Oh boy, I'm super good at that.
You're trying to pull this creature away from someone he's currently consuming.
Yeah. 18, bitch.
Okay. Wow. A little aggressive there.
Sorry.
Bjark,
Really like it. I really want illusions to work. I'm sorry.
Bjark, you are subsequently repulsed by what you see now undulating behind you, but you are still, nevertheless, enraptured by the pseudopods of this creature. Perhaps both of those things fuel your rage even further.
He's rubbing oil on
That is
his
the
men.
future. Wants to become a YouTuber. I can see this happening now. Yeah. Once Scala is over and there's no more sport, yeah, it happens.
He slaps away at the fat under him, and butter splashes everywhere. And it makes that noise. Except you can't make noises, but it would make that noise.
It makes that noise in your head because
Because you can visualize it so well. Yeah, exactly.
induced sound.
That noise.
How do I quit a show? That wasn't in the
And
contract.
Jake.
Mike's Googling that right now. How do I quit a show?
How
while
to break
live?
contract? Bjark, it is your turn.
Like that football player that retired at halftime?
I'm out. I hate you guys.
We still have advantage on attacks. Bjork rolled a 0 for his intelligence check, which means that the rage has got him, and he is just going to cut his way through this cube so that he can get to his fat, chubby future self and give him a stern talking to about him and not drinking Coca-Cola during streams and all that sort of shit. And there's another net 20.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, man, get him!
With killing this thing, apparently. So let's just do that. And not a lot of damage this time around. Mere 14.
Plus 14 damage. Perfect. It's taken a number of damages. So are you slashing right through its like mid?
Just hacking into it. He's trying to get to the center because usually these monsters have a giant maw with lots of teeth around it, which is where the Vestal Virgin goes. So he's trying to get to that.
Okay, perfect. And you said, Franklin, where was this giant undulating Bjark?
Oh, it's a 15-foot cube that I can create it. So I've made that. It's that tall and that wide.
Sure.
So it's a 10.
Is it on the opposite side of the creature from you?
On the opposite side. So if we're all coming in the front, it's on the other side.
Okay. Cool. I need Guy. I need Bjark to roll me a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Sure. You can feel on your bulging rage muscles as this thing begins to like squeeze into you, and you can feel it pulling you like into the hole you just cleaved through it. But you also see it beginning to move away from you as if trying to drag you somewhere.
Okay. I need to redo that strength check. For some unknown reason, it gave me strength check with advantage. Oh, which I have because I'm raging.
Yeah, because you're raging.
Never mind. I am.
So
sorry.
As this thing begins to pull you in and it begins to move further away from you, you sort of snap the pseudopods off as this thing begins to lurch. As the things are popping off the ground and moving towards this undulating Bjark in the corner, leaving what you assume to be its back facing you. That being said, it is Rufus's turn. The monster seems to be retreating.
Yo, man, you're not getting away that easy. And that'll be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Suck our slime ball. For a whopping 11 points.
A whopping 11 points.
See that shit, Shelly?
Perfect. Next up, what are you doing?
Who?
I am going to. You will see her up on top of the tentacle monster with her daggers out, just stabbing it.
I knew she was a team player.
I knew Stabatha would be here any minute, just showing up. We got to put a bell around her.
Didn't mean to do that.
I was going to say, that's an aggressive.
Controlling it.
I'm clicking it once. Sorry.
That's okay. A 16 hits. You had advantage anyway.
Great.
Sneak attack.
It is not. Okay. Oh my god.
8 damage comes across. Jesus Christ. As you like from somewhere and stab into the pulsating top portion of this goo creature. Do you scream anything as you land on this monstrosity?
Well, if you guys are looking up at her, she has like a bunch of little tentacles tied around her bag with like, she's got a cool new hat on and a bunch of other stuff. It looks like she found some stuff on her way and is just stabbing at it. How many of you are there? And she's just stabbing at it.
Perfect. Ewan.
You know, I once saw another halfling do something like that. I think he said he was from Mexicus. And I'm going to reach out and I'm going to cast Toll the Dead again. So it's a Wisdom DC 12.
Let's see if this actually rolls this time.
And then...
Why the fuck?
Something happened I don't want to give away.
17
What?
17?
He saves.
Fantastic. So again, this sort of like black energy, rumbles off the side of this goo creature. And it is Franklin's turn.
Wow, you guys idiots trying to do damage. I'm going to now, while concentrating on Silent Image, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation.
Perfect.
And the gigantic, fat, buttery Bjark smell that of butter, flesh, and also make the sounds.
Gross.
What if it doesn't though?
It does. It does now. That's a thing. I could do that. That happens, and that's my turn. I don't have any damage spells.
Cody, can we have a production meeting after the show?
Oh, we are.
Thanks. The room smells like the tastiest Bjark you could imagine, and there are butter slaps happening, echoing around the stone chamber.
I want everybody
I live for that description.
to bring sticks of butter to Gen Con to hand to Guy.
If you're artistically inclined out there in chat,
You should not. Doesn't matter what you
First
are.
of all, they've already asked Mario Sack, and someone already sent him a message.
Please, yes!
Also, please message at Saving Throw Show on Twitter about what you think butter slaps are.
Saving throw
that
show.
Saving Throw Show? I mean, Saber Dice Show, whatever the hell you're thinking. I mean, you can mention Saving Throw Show too. There's too many saves.
Just tag the wrong thing. Fuck them. They don't have no idea why. Just
I know
Guys,
you guys
tag
do it.
random
stuff.
Academy with Get Your Wood On.
We need.
At Critical Role, what are butter slaps? Anyway,
He also needs the banana in his hand.
speaking
Just
of
a big fat Jabba the
Jabba the
guy with butter and
Jabba
holding a
the
banana.
Hutt.
Not
Mike,
Critical Role.
did you
Load
find
of
that
butter
link on how to leave a show? Did you
yeah,
find
I'll
it?
send that to you.
Eric?
Bjark, speaking of butter slaps, it is your turn.
Oh my god!
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I just hit it again, and because there's nothing, that's what I do. My
19
I'm
hits.
not smart enough to do anything else, so there we go.
Guys
6
over
down.
here. He's actually trying.
God damn it.
I'm trying. This is what my character does.
No, you're
The
not.
best part is you unknowingly made this character, and now it's the podcast, and your character has no damage exposed whatsoever. Forever.
I did that on purpose. He only has acid splash, and that spell sucks.
But you didn't know it was going to be the podcast, which is now you're just stuck with this character for an untellable amount of episodes.
I was like, I have 3 games, whatever, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. This is going to be the character the entire time, is forcing people to fail illusion saves and thinking that these awful creations are real.
Get
Don't
a
worry,
fucking
Jacob. Look on
crossbow,
the plus
Jacob.
side. At least you don't have to adventure with this character.
God damn it. The creature begins to lurch towards Slappy McGee in the corner over there, taking Tabitha with it as she rides atop its bulbous head. God damn it. I'm attacking somebody.
Slappy McGee!
Tabitha, does an 11 hit you?
No.
Oh, sorry, does a 14 hit you?
Yeah.
14 hits? Goddamn tastic. You're going to take 6 points of damage as out from its head where you are, these pseudopods erupt out and sort of grab onto you and begin to like push you into it.
It has begun the sacrifice of the Virgin. We must save her.
You know where people yell and like their tongue jiggles, like in Simpsons? She does that.
Okay, sure. Yes. As it's choking you, like Bart. It is Rufus's turn. Rufus, yeah, perfect. Thank you for that.
Somebody clip that, thanks.
My pleasure.
I bet it was. It's your turn.
All right.
Fucking God.
Let Tabitha go.
17 hits.
All right. For another 12 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Get Tabitha. You got him right where you want him.
Yeah, you do. Speaking of having them right where you want them, Tabitha, it is all yours. Your turn.
Yes, is silent. I'm going to go ahead. And I'm just going to roll once this time.
You have advantage.
You have advantage.
No, you have advantage.
I hate this
You get to roll damage a second time. I mean, you get to roll attack second time.
I clicked advantage this time, guys.
18 still hits. So you roll 4 damage. Jesus Christ. Okay, it takes 4 damage as you plunge your blades into it. Is that all you're doing?
Plus
Yep.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. I'm not stealth.
You don't need stealth.
If
Guys,
Guy's standing there, you're gonna get it anyways.
That's true.
I'm on his head.
That's fine. Guys within 5
If
feet.
you're both engaging the back,
I
It's like
didn't-
almost impossible for a rogue not to get sneak attack.
So another 5. Gee, you don't have to
Those are-
keep. I'm just going to take one of the other ones.
it's
It's a
2d6, Lord.
It's 2d6s, not. Perfect.
I'm just going to clear my entire hotbar and redo it.
There you
Don't
go.
mind me.
Okay. Ewan, this thing is trying to now consume Tabitha.
Gashul, you're useless. And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna start smashing this thing. I'm gonna smash this thing with a hammer. I have
Okay.
advantage, sir.
Cody, stop insulting the gods that give you power.
Fuck!
A 10 does not hit, and Guy, do I want to ask why you rolled the percentile?
Percentage and got an 88.
Do I want to know?
No, it's old habit. Sorry.
Okay.
Is 88 good or bad? I mean, you're to time travel with that number, but
so you run up there with all of your tiny might and swing your Gashulian axe or your Gashulian warhammer towards him.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Yeah, you sort of hit this thing, and it like bumps into the gelatinous form. It sort of like reverberates, like you just hit a drum, and it kind of shakes you back a little bit. That being said, it is Franklin's turn.
Sweet. All right. So hasn't attacked me yet, which is good because I have a lot of reaction spells.
No, it's moving towards the giant.
I'm going to move the silent image, which I can do, towards the creature, and I've already cast prestidigitation to make it smell that of bacon. Butter. Now I'm going to cast minor illusion to make it go, I'm so tasty. And it's just going to, and I'm going to make its mouth move along with the minor illusion spell. And I'm going to have it make its way over towards the giant creature, hoping to gather its attention.
I feel like it's worse when you make the sound effects.
I gotta show what it sounds like.
No, you don't.
I feel you. I've been there. Okay, so you're making it move towards this thing.
Yeah, my two cantrips.
You've already enticed it. I mean, I know that you don't have any spells, but you've already enticed the beast. What are you trying to do now? Further entice it?
I want it to bite and attack and eat the giant fat Bjark.
Okay,
well, let's get smells that of butter and is making noises.
Perfect. So you walk the.
It can barely stand. Its legs are like this big, and it has really big toes.
Sure.
And, it clearly has diabetes, so those legs are like really, really red. So it's just like, and it's just trying its best to walk. But Franklin is making this illusion, so he's programming all of that, and he's doing his best to kind of give off the feeling of like, it's so big it can't even run away. It's so fat, and that's what it's doing.
Who hurt you, Jacob?
I feel like
Guy,
Franklin's
apparently.
I feel like Jacob's. I don't know, not Jacob, but Franklin is inside like a Jaeger from. He's just piloting the mech through this.
Cross the artificer and make that.
That's what it is. Perfect. It waddles towards the creature.
You know what hurt me, Cody? You know what hurt me? DMing the fucking After Dark show. That's what.
Please end it.
Yeah. With the great vengeance.
The 22 hits.
And 11 damage. Swinging crazily into this creature. I'm still screaming, don't let it eat the virgin. If it eats the virgin, then it's all over. As I'm stabbing into this thing, trying to cut its back open.
I made a deal for it. It doesn't want to go for the bait.
It was going the whole time.
Oh, that's right. I didn't notice. I was too busy focusing.
So you slice into what must be the back of this creature, and you see it like wrenched to a halt, and you see it like quiver and like start to like move, and it begins to like sink. You see Tabitha becoming lower and lower and lower, and as it sinks, waves of that gaseous sort of whatever that noxious smell was starts to come off of this thing as this thing is like deflating. And I need Bjark, Tabitha, and Ewan to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is quite possibly disgusting.
That's something I can do.
Fail, succeed. Which is
I will give Tabitha my 19.
Okay, perfect. You also succeed. That being said, this creature like melts into a pile of witchy moist goo as it like sort of deflates, and you just see this ooze just erupt from it as it seeps into the floor. You have defeated whatever the hell that was, and Tabitha's here, or as Tabitha.
I'm still going to attack the giant fat thing.
Go for it.
It's another monster.
With
my minor illusion, I cast it again, and I make it go.
So you see.
Because with prestidigitation, I can also make smells. So I do that.
Mm-hmm. So you see Bjark attack this creature and then run through its slimy carcass and start attacking the illusion that is Jabiark.
Oh, you almost you almost got it there, Bjark. Yeah, keep getting it. You almost got it. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's real slimy.
Yeah, look at that. This is immortal. It's something that won't die.
So every time Bjark stabs it, I'm going to do my best to make the illusion look like he's not clipping through it. Instead, he is puncturing it so much, but the fat just inverts to the point where you can't pierce the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every time he hits it, a little escapes.
Comes out. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
This goes on for too long. I feel like Ewan would be the one that would denote that first. This has happened for too long. What are the rest of you doing as Franklin frolics with fart noises and Jabba the Bjark, and Bjark tries to end the life of his...
This is actually the Jade Colossus.
Yeah.
Kelly, I'm rethinking all my life choices at this moment.
Yeah,
Is there an
the only
exit?
one.
There is an exit.
She's gonna go in there.
It's directly on the opposite side of Jabba the Bjark.
She flicks her fancy hat that she found at you and walks to the exit.
So you see Tabitha covered in goo, flick a fancy hat, and then begin to proceed to walk through Jabiark.
Hold up.
You're not
Hold up.
going to
hold up.
help me.
Bjark, I don't think it's real. I think it's Franklin being an ass.
No, this is her new friend that I've summoned to help.
I meant being an arse.
He's going to follow us now, and he's going to remind Bjark of his shame, or maybe motivate him to never skip leg day.
Tabitha, do you have any extra daggers? I need a dagger, if you have one.
For what?
A dagger?
That's the first
For what?
question you ask her.
A dagger?
For what purpose?
I just need a dagger.
Well, you think he wants
I'm
a
not
dagger?
going to cut anyone. I promise.
Okay, fine. She just hands you one of her throwing ones.
I immediately take it. I flip it over so that the handle's up. I walk over to Franklin and I shove it in his chest. No, not that, like I shove it like I'm handing it to him.
No, we get it.
Oh!
I'm
I
not
thought I was
stabbing
dead.
you to death. I'm shoving you. I'm giving you the dagger abruptly.
I go, ah! Oh,
I was okay either way.
I think we all were.
I pick it up. What do you want me to do with this?
I want you to stab something if it comes out and it tries to eat your friends.
Oh, I'm not really good at using these.
Well, I think it's time that you start learning. I don't know what that was.
Hey, short stuff, I can have Shelly give you some lessons.
We're
if
the
you
same
want.
size.
As I look down from the back of Shelly's back. Nah, we're not.
I'm a
I'm
giant
never
crap.
looking down at you. Shelly will teach you how to stab stuff. And then Shelly begins like waving and flailing the short sword around.
I take the knife and I try to throw it forward, but when I throw it forward, I throw it backwards. I go, ha! Oh. Oops.
Okay, you're not going to be throwing it, and I go and I pick it back up and I hand it back to him promptly. Just
Okay.
jab it in their ribs.
Oh,
Jab it
okay,
in
all
there.
right, okay. And I take it and I backhand it and I go, ah! And I run straight at Bjark of the Hut and I stab it and then I make it look like I kill it. I just right into the stomach and the stomach pops like a balloon. And all of this gaseous air just spills out of it as it deflates. It has no bones. It deflates onto the ground like, and then it disappears. Oh, like that? I killed it. See, I did it. I was good. Mm-hmm.
Tabitha ignores him and goes over. Mr. Rottenroot, would you like a cool hat? I mean, it's not for you; it's for your.
What does the cool hat look like?
So mine has like a really fancy feather thing coming out of it, and his is just like it looks like the Canadian flap hats, but it's made of some type of hide. I don't want to put it on the turtle. She's gonna gesture like
It's a crab.
Crab. That
crab.
works.
Sorry, crab. I keep hearing Shelly, and I keep thinking it's turtle. She goes and puts the hat on top. And
Oh,
then-
that's perfect. Shelly looks beautiful with that.
I thought so too.
I'm very confused right now. What
You're not
happened?
the only one.
Yeah. We
I've slayed the beast.
I thought you said that was my motivation and punishment.
Well, it's in your mind now, isn't it? You'll remember it. And I go over to Bjark, and I can't reach his shoulder, but I just tap the side of his knee, and I'm like, you'll remember. Okay, let's continue, yeah?
Well, firstly, I think we have some issues to resolve, don't we?
I think it might take a bit too long for that Bjark at this point.
Is there anything left in the goo of the beast?
Roll me an investigation.
We just played a giant creature of evil.
It's a child.
And you don't want to talk about it? 13?
You begin to root around in the noxious, gooey remains of this creature. And inside of it, you sift through this like silty kind of substance that as you kind of pull out, you've seen before, kind of. This looks like bone residue, as if whatever was inside of this thing, or whatever this thing was trying to do to you, involved dissolving you and consuming your innards. But inside the goo, there are these strange, like hardened pustules that you can sort of take out. What they are, you're not entirely sure, but they seem to be encasing something. You can kind of see an object in there, like it's covered in amber. But whatever the amber is, it's this disgusting, noxious green something. You're pretty sure that if given enough effort, you could break this thing open.
Yeah, these are probably its eggs or something. We should look after these. But I think that if we look on reflection, we will be quite surprised. We worked quite well as a team there. Are we not in the Are we all just? Is that it?
I think it's a bit subjective at this point.
Why? We defeated the creature. No one is dead.
I mean,
Oh yeah, both of them.
I think if we're really going for this big team thing, that it could have been quite a bit more coordinated.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty coordinated. We had Tabitha riding on its back, trying to kill it. I was killing it.
But
And
when
Shelley
we started, we didn't even know where Tabitha was.
Yeah, look, Tabitha, we do need to have a little conversation about disappearing during practice.
Tabitha.
Yeah, I assume it's because you were smoking a narcotic in the back behind the bleachers.
I told you I stopped doing that. We had a talk.
Then you were probably having loose sex.
I haven't stopped. No.
Oh my god.
Well,
I'm
you were
just
doing
so
something.
short.
You were doing something on your own without us, and that is
So what happened was there was this giant robot head, and then I came back, and you guys were all gone and she points to you, and he kept trying to touch me, and I said no, and there was goo everywhere, and so I went back to the head to hide, and then I found this other room, and then everything collapsed, and then I was leaving, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't just leave this here, and there was a giant shiny, so I went over to the chest and I looted it, and I was gonna put some of the hats on your graves if you never came out.
Will, we're not dead.
Oh. But then I went to another chest. I could have just left, but there was another one. And that one had tentacles in it. Yeah.
So why did you come back to kill the giant thingy?
Oh, because I was drawn to the light. There was goo in the chest. It was full of goo. It was everywhere.
So you're drawn to shiny things.
So
All right.
shiny.
All right. What if I told you that I could give you everything you desired? And I hold up my hand, and I cast Minor Illusion to make a pile of coins in my hand. And not very big, just very small. And I say, and they glimmer like gold, like absolutely golden glowing coins. And I say,
I've been tricked by this before.
What are the components of that
The
spell?
fat Bjark covered in butter, and he was a
what is that spell or me going,
yeah, you're batting above your league, I'm afraid, Franklin.
I know shiny.
never know then.
Does what she always does, and she does it really well.
You're a phony.
She's not there, then she shows up, stab, and then she's gone again.
I mean, I'm not going to leave you guys again. I'm kind of stuck here. I mean, I wasn't going to anyway, but...
Wait, are we stuck here?
Oh no, we're not stuck here. I'm sure there's a way out. We just have to crawl back up that big tunnel we fell down with the eye.
Why would we want to go out? Aren't we having fun? I'm having fun.
There's an
I'm
exit
also
over
having
here.
fun.
I think that's subjective.
I'm not
I'm
sure
gonna go
that
through that
word means
door.
what you mean.
Are you not having fun? Oh no. Oh no, Ewan. And I go over and I put my hands on his shoulders, but he's a little taller than me, so it's like this. And I'm just like, Ewan, are you all right?
I'm fine, mate.
Are you okay?
I don't think he likes being touched.
Oh. I didn't know.
Yeah, you should always ask someone first before invading their personal space.
Or creating a giant flabby fat version of them with
Unless
with
they're a
hair.
big scary monster.
Oh,
And then I want you to take that dagger and I want you to invade the hell out of their space. Mostly the.
what constitutes a
mostly
monster?
the
Because that
cage.
right there is a goblin on top of a crab.
How dare you talk about him like that?
He's not
It's
trying to eat us.
He has a name.
Our homes. Not on top of crabs, but maybe they're sea halflings.
Hey, I've never invaded anyone's home that you know of.
That I know of.
I think that's subjective.
What's your halfling kill count? I call them HKCs.
I don't know. Ask me in 5 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Did you explore any further, or did you fall down with us?
I've been here pretty much most of the time. You guys were standing here just talking.
Does anyone have a bell?
No,
Bill.
never seen one. And she runs to the exit.
Ah, she's running. Run after her. And I run after her.
I think that's the play, and I'll follow.
Also,
Well, if she's going to be the leader, she needs to lead better than that. That was just a departure. That wasn't really leadership, but I go with it.
Consider it an audible.
Yeah, leadership by definition is not silent. Usually there's lots of communication that goes on. Otherwise, it's...
As you sprint to the other room, Tabitha, followed by Franklin, is everyone else, you and Rufus and Bjark, are you following her as well? You make your way down several long corridors, and you find yourself faced with a 20-foot gap in front of you. There's a large crevasse where the corridor continues on the opposite side. As you look into the crevasse, you see that there is this ooze that sort of seems to like grow and then dissipate in the base of this. What it is, you're not sure, but you don't see any way to cross this or any hallways leading off
How
of this.
far down is it?
It depends. It's either 15 or 20 feet, depending on when it's sort of breathing.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I want to move in. I want to move up to the edge and kind of get down on. I don't want to fall in. I want to get down on my knees and kind of reach out and pat the air and see if there's like glass or an illusion or something there.
So yeah, you get down on all fours and you begin to like pat the air, and what you feel is not what you were expecting. No illusion, no glass, no Indiana Jones kind of thing. But you do feel like hot air rising from this thing. You're pretty sure that given the right conditions, you might be able to like glide across this thing. What the conditions are, though, you're unsure just by sticking your hand out.
Is this another ooze creature? Must we slay this beast?
I'm getting pretty tired of all this ooze and goob. This one feels awfully hot.
Hey, yo, Franklin, can you make a bridge across?
No.
This makes an illusory bridge.
I could.
This
I
is
could
definitely
make a
the
bridge.
After Dark show if that happens.
You want me to do that?
Marilyn Monroe it.
Are
Oh,
we
yeah, that'd
going
be
to slay
great.
this
You made all
beast?
kinds of things before.
There's now lava at the bottom.
I look down at first of all. I look down. What's in it? Is it like hot air blowing up? It's just like
It's like an ooze. It's a pulsating ooze. But as you stick your head over the edge of it, you can kind of feel this updraft of warm air.
I look over at Rufus. Nah, I can't. Really, the thing is, it bridges. They're just too complicated. just there with wood in the middle. Already giving me a headache.
You're a leader. What is your call? Do we attack the ooze, or shall I
I'm
just
not a
pull
leader.
everybody across?
Well, you are now.
She was turned around, and she turns back around, and out of her bag, she has a monocle. Just another piece of thing she found in her bag.
I might illusion also create a monocle.
Of
She
course.
takes it off and just hands it to you.
I try to grab mine, but it doesn't go anywhere, and my fingers go through it.
That's a great idea, Bjork. And I take an arrow and shoot it into the stuff below.
All right, I leap into the chasm.
I turn back. He's going to be fine.
This is why I let you guys go first.
Audible! He's calling an audible.
And I leap into the chasm.
Rufus, roll me attack.
The greatest.
The dirty 20.
Okay, so you launch an arrow. It penetrates the oozy hide of whatever this thing is down there, and you hear an audible. York,
I think we're killing it.
you leap into this thing. How are you? Are you leaping like that with the axe first? How are you jumping down here?
I am a barbarian. All of the clay tablets indicate that I should jump with the sword being pulled on from my back as I jump down into it to strike downwards.
Okay. It's actually substantially harder to draw the sword from overhead as you kind of get stuck in there for a couple seconds. It's a lot of fall. Damn you, science! As you plunge down into this chasm about 20 feet, and you hit this creature. First, I need you to make me... God damn it. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Yeah. 17.
Perfect. You succeed. As you land deftly on the gooey blubber that is whatever this thing is, you feel your legs begin to sink into this thing, like up to the knee, as your full weight sort of comes down into this. You are able to attack if you so choose.
Yeah. And it's a reckless attack, too.
Sure.
Because that's a thing. Dirty 20.
You hit. You
13 points of damage.
You stab thusly into the hide of this creature, and again, as you pull your sword out, you hear another zzz, as you feel like this almost rubbery sort of substance spring into being as you see the heave of this, chest of whatever this thing is sort of lift you back up. You see the goo around your legs begin to shrink back down to your ankles, except you feel a certain lightness, almost as though you're being propelled, because, well, you're being propelled as this thing releases you from its grasp and throws you into the air. You are now flying.
It's a tricky one. I will get back to you.
You are now flying 30 feet in the air and feel as though you have feather fall on you as you slowly descend back down. You can navigate to the other side, or you can fall straight back down onto this thing. You seem to have a question.
Can I just quickly push Franklin down there?
Oh, I was gonna jump.
I know.
Perfect.
Perfect. Then I wouldn't even have you save. So
I don't even save. I'm like about to jump, and then somebody pushes me,
I
and I'm
told
like,
you he'd be fine.
So
I just shove
it's
Franklin.
like when someone really wants to get in the pool, but they're taking too long, and you and just
yes!
get in there.
Ah!
So Franklin, as Christ, as Bjark is ascending, I'll get right back to you. You are falling in, and then you hit, and again it sucks down to your knees. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Can I have done something before I fell, or do I not have enough time?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Just because it's a knee-jerk reaction for him. As he falls in, at like the second, he goes, and he touches his chest and he casts Mage Armor. And he goes, and then he falls in.
Perfect.
And what am I doing?
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Boop. Hey.
Perfect. You plunge down into this thing. How do you fall? Do you land feet first like a cat? Or you
I don't know. I go in kind of just head over heels, just spinning inwards. So I probably just land directly. His head goes first, like just perfectly onto it.
Perfect. So you land head first as this thing consumes up around your body. You feel as though you are going to suffocate if it lasts for too long, and then you feel it begin to release, and you are propelled into the air, and you feel as though you are descending slowly. Bjark is about 10 feet lower than you as he is slowly descending.
I just go launching upwards, and then we're both falling slowly, and I'm right next to him, and I'm like, hands at my sides, legs at my sides, small little halfling body. I just turn and I look over and go, oh, hey, Bjark.
Yeah.
Can I try to jump up onto Franklin as he flies by so I don't have to go all the way down?
Make me an acrobatics check.
Is she gonna just stepping stones all of our heads?
That's what she was trying to do. 14.
Yeah, so you leap onto the back of Franklin. Franklin, you begin to sink just a little bit faster, but you now have a Tabitha on you.
Use me as your guide, as your stepping stone if you have.
That way.
Okay, I was
just
like
that on your shirt.
And Franklin squints his eyes and tries to move.
Perfect.
I'm going to have Shelly back up and get a running start.
Okay.
And she's going to run and jump off the crevice and try and do like a Mario Brothers jump.
Off of them?
No, off of the ooze. Like jump to the bottom and bounce.
I thought you were going to Yoshi it, where you jump and then you jump off of Shelly. And
Wait a minute. When I played Mario Brothers, right, it was the original NES.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Peasants.
Yeah, there was no Yoshi. Fair enough. So you leap into the chasm. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right, this should be amazing. And that's probably going to be
Actually, have Shelly make the dex saving throw.
All right. That's a 14.
Okay. You plunge down to this thing. The thing consumes Shelly, and a second later erupts, and you find yourself spiraling up into the air about 30 feet. 4 of you are more or less floating down. Ewan, what are you doing?
Being a notorious pathological liar, it's just like a Mario sack I had at home, and I'll run and jump and shing, and then take a big old dive down in there.
Okay,
but I'm gonna try to do the can opener, right? As I come back up, I want to look a little fancy.
You can make me 2 checks. You can make me a dexterity saving throw and a performance.
All right. Dex save did not roll on the thing because I missed it. Dex save is there, whopping 12.
Okay.
And my performance check to just make this look just a little sweeter is right here with a -1 because I'm not very charismatic. That's a 1.
Perfect. I will let Bjark decide exactly how that looks as the person in charge of leadership and morale. However, you plunge down into this crevasse, and as the thing begins to consume you, it takes a little bit longer than everyone else does, and you feel the heat rise up around your thighs. Exactly.
Sounds like a Saturday night to me.
And you take 2 fire damage. And it erupts
to my bits? You did fire damage to my bits.
To your bits. As it erupts you back.
There's a fire crotch joke there somewhere.
The 5 of you-ish are now descending slowly back down towards this thing.
At least I didn't get crabs.
How do you...
What are you doing, Ewan? It's unusual to see you doubling over. I don't think your head should be that close to your...
I was trying to arc
I don't remember the Mario sex doing that.
You were trying to arc it how now?
So you're basically like using it as a trampoline to jump up to the other side.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics. You or Shelly.
Okay, I'll have Shelly do it. All right. 17.
Yeah, that's enough for you to like angle yourself in, and you kind of like scuttle with Shelly through the air as if she had wings, crab wings, as everyone knows, to get yourself to the other side.
Her ballet lessons are really paying off.
So you would have seen Rufus sort of angle himself, so I'll give you the opportunity.
Dude, my balls got lit on fire.
That's fair.
Not cognizant of anything else that's happening at the moment.
You are not a dog.
Thank God I'm floating.
So,
come on, man. You haven't played with hot wax before.
We're learning today.
First time.
Yeah,
You know how
candle
they
making
say,
is an art form.
You know how
And it's
they
not what you're doing right now.
Dave, you know how they say sharing is caring? It's not.
Can I attack this thing again? Have I floated down enough?
I need a minute to process that situation. Yeah, do you want to stab the thing? Okay, fantastic. So, Bjark, you are slowly descending. There's no momentum anymore, but you can stab down slowly as you enter the goo monstrosity. Not with axe, though. I mean, unless you're attacking recklessly.
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure what this is, but attacking is the only option.
So you are slowly descending as you just sort of place the sword into this thing with little force, hoping that gravity works, and it just sort of begins to consume you again. Make another dexterity saving throw.
13.
13 is just enough. You sink down and you can feel the heat on your body, but it bounces you back up. This time you only raise 20 feet out of the ground. You are about level with the crevasse itself as you slowly begin to descend back down.
I have a theory. This is not going to be an easy fight.
Franklin.
Yes?
What are you doing? As the second person pushed in.
All right, so I'm floating in the air above this thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just jumped in and went straight back up 30 feet.
Got it, because the hot air is blowing us up.
Mm-hmm. And you now have Tabitha on your back.
Okay. I look up at Tabitha and I say, are you ready?
We're going across, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just launch you right into this guy.
Oh, I thought
the ledge. The ledge.
Oh, got it. The ledge. Got it. Okay.
Ledge.
I'm gonna
just keep saying it until you do it because she's worried you're gonna forget.
And I'm just gonna swim if I can. Up to the ledge.
Yeah, you do. You get slowly, Charlie in the chocolate factory, your way over there.
Got it. Cool.
To the ledge.
And then I'm going to look down, and it's a big thing made of goo, right?
I mean, it looks like a giant pile of goo that's sort of heaving like
I don't think acid's gonna work on it. Do you guys think it will?
Oh!
Can I throw a dagger at it?
You sure can.
The only response I hear.
Comedic timing. You hit. You throw a dagger from the back of Franklin, and it lands inside, and you just hear.
Well, I'm good. I'm gonna try it. So I'm just gonna. I create a bubble of green acid in my hand, and it just. Yeah, like that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It slowly descends through the hot air.
Dex save.
As it hits this thing, it gets no dex save. It has no feet, and it just sort of like hits, and then it covers it, and you just see like as like you see new steam pockets begin to rise up out of this thing.
Oh, that worked. That worked. Okay.
Ewan, what are you doing?
Oh, I can feel it in my stomach.
You want me to put some acid on that?
No, fuck no.
I can make another one.
I assume I'm just bouncing a few times, right? I mean, how far? I mean, like,
No, you went straight down and then launched straight back 30 feet up into the air.
I'm not moving forward. I'm not propelling.
No.
Oh shit.
But you did. I mean, I don't know if you were cognizant enough about what was happening with your nether regions, but you did see Franklin just go and make it across.
I tapped A really fast and went the water level.
You're pretty sure you could just float towards the other
Charlie
side.
in the chocolate factory it then. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
We'll just
So you
try to
slowly
avoid the fans as I move out of this. Oh, it's labored. Oh, it's labored. Yes.
Hey, Shelly, I got an idea. I've seen different natural gases work differently in the Underdark. And I light a torch. I'm going to throw a torch over the edge.
Okay, fantastic. I need Bjark to roll me, I don't know, something. I guess a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you're in the air.
Roll a d6. You got a 3.
You said roll something. Dexterity with disadvantage. All right.
Yeah, dexterity with disadvantage.
A check or a save?
A save.
Yeah, we need a second 6. Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Nice.
With disadvantage, you get an 18. Yeah. That's valid.
You take half of 27 damage. So what is that? 12? That seems right. 12ish sounds good. 13. You take 13 points of damage as you drop the torch in, and it tumbles head over end, and then you see, and then it ignites, and then as a gout of fire erupts from this crevice, sort of blasting Bjark out of the crevice as everyone scrambles over the edge, tossing Bjark onto the platform with everyone else.
See, Shelly, I knew that would work.
I hate you all. I hate you all so much.
I look over at at you and doesn't it make your skin feel alive?
There's so much sticking.
It's like an organic peel.
Once the
For your
boils
whole
form.
body.
I'm doing the walk, boys. You know what I'm talking about. I'm doing the saddled walk, like I'm riding a horse, where it's mostly ankles that are shifting me as I rock back and forth.
That definitely sounds like a Texas thing.
It
You've
is.
never ridden a horse.
Or a bear. That being said, we'll direct attack. You guys are on the other side of the crevice, more or less intact. Do you guys proceed, or do you want to just get out of the Jade Colossus? It's up to you at this point.
Oh, I'm having so much fun, guys. We should continue. I haven't taken a single point of damage.
I feel like
Except that one time
really
when I fell
good at
asleep,
this.
and I fell asleep, and it was my own fault. But that was the only time I ever something really bad happened. So I'm just having a real good day. Real
I feel like you
How's
and
everybody
Bjark
else?
are having a real bad time.
I look over like Franklin's fine. He's great, and he just you with his balls on fire. Bjark has taken 18 points of damage.
Oh, he's giving him a good once over at the moment. He's got his pants kind of like untied at the front, and he's trying to like give him like. He's just
Oh,
checking.
Shelly, you can't
hot.
help him, Shelly. That's a bad idea.
One.
I know you can try and be tender, but with those pinchers, it just doesn't work. Don't help him, Shelly.
Oh no. I can't do anything to help that. I could just make it look like it's okay, but it won't actually be okay.
Just give him a moment. We do this all the time. It's a first experience for him. Yeah.
Well, I can clean it.
No,
I think I've heard Bjork say walk it off
It
before.
could be all right.
you do. You just walk it off. You accept the pain and you walk it off. And
Here, Ewan,
all respect.
let me see your little dingly. And I walk over and I'm just gonna.
No.
I can help. No.
Tabitha looks away, but takes her hat off and fans your nether region as Franklin's opening your pants.
Just let
I'm
me
all
know.
right, I'm all
fucking
right,
open
stop.
it. I'm just let me see if I can see
don't-
it.
All right,
Do you
it's
have
bold.
dark vision?
I'm sorry. It's always been bold. I don't understand it.
It's okay. It's all right. Nobody's
I
judging.
think it's alopecia.
What the fuck was that?
Alopecia?
Alopecia.
That's the thing. That's exactly what your accent sounds like, Cody.
I'm going.
The carpet doesn't match the drapes. All right. I'm sorry. And
I think they call that hardwood floors.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation
No, he's not.
on Ewan's dick.
No, he's not. It's zipped up.
On
Don't
the
be a
outside of
fool.
his dick.
Grab your tool. That's what I'm
And I'm
saying.
going
Do you
to
still have that
show-
dagger he gave you?
I can stab it. I'm going to chill the area because that's something you can do with prestidigitation. And
All right,
I
I'll
just
let him do
feel
that.
cold.
That
There's
sounds
a-
kind of nice.
There's a cool breeze. As if you had.
Back in the halfling village, we call this icy hot.
I mean, I'm from Texas.
Hey,
I'm
Hey,
just saying, if you're gonna
I
cool it
visited a
off
house
down there,
once,
I'm
and they
gonna let
charged
you
me
do it.
extra for that.
I'm not entirely sure what everyone's talking about, but
I'll be all right. Be like, just give me a moment.
How to quit.
Tabitha puts her hat back on and continues
Mike has
into the
left the
next
chat.
room.
Yeah, I'll follow.
did you only buy hats for 2 people?
She goes, oh, I just want to find more treasure. Goes into her bag. Hey, don't.
Well, we're not going to find any treasure if all of us are.
I'm not going to use his fake voice anymore, guys. How long have we been together? A few months here? It's fake. It's fake. The whole thing. And she just pulls a hat out, and it's a little top hat. And it's one of those top hats that, like, clips on, like, because it's fake. And she just clips it onto Bjark's hair. And then turns it back around, puts her bag on, and walks to the next room.
You proceed into the next room. It emerges into a large, rectangular room, in the center of which is a large stone disc. The disc looks different. The stonework on the disc looks different than the rest of the green of this floor, of this entire, dungeon. And there are enchanted runes lit up, glowing on it.
Hey, Franklin, you're up. I think this is your gig.
Huh? What do you want me to do?
The runes. Do the runes.
Do the runes.
Do your magic thing.
You
also
really understand what you want me to do here.
You also see 2 exits to the right of the room.
Well, there's also 2 exits, and there's runes. Do you want me to poke the runes?
Can't you read them?
Maybe.
You're a wizard.
Think about that. I'm gonna try to read the runes.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana.
Do you have any more hats?
Well, if I got to rest, I could re-prepare, comprehend languages, and then I could really know what they say. But I don't have that.
Yet. It's
So
the weird.
instead, I'm just gonna have to
What
settle
language?
with an Arcana check.
What language are they in?
Mhm.
Arcana.
The Arcana language.
They're magical, like alchemical runes. They're not in a specific language. They're just symbols.
I'm a wizard. I write that shit down. What does it say?
Roll me an Arcana. A 16.
16.
These are
Hey, buddy.
these are
Hey.
arcane runes of teleportation.
They're teleportation runes, guys. We could probably step on them, and I'm gonna step on one.
You're gonna step on just one of the runes.
Yeah, I like in the middle of a sentence. I'm like, we could probably step on these, and you never know what might happen.
Fantastic. As you begin to step on one, you look at it as well, and you notice that it is teleportation runes. And you step on the rune, Franklin, and you have stepped on it.
I thought I'd teleport. I thought that would be a little funny.
I mean, he probably got to step in the center of the circle. Everybody knows that.
Oh, in the middle.
I
Okay.
feel that if
Don't you
have
need a
more
command
hats,
word?
you can share them because.
Oh, it might need a command word. Might need a command word. You might
Hey, abracadabra. Open
Or-
sesame.
You hear
Are you just shouting from the sidelines?
Tabitha.
Oh, maybe it's Tabitha. Tabitha.
Yeah, Tabitha. If you have more hats, or are these hats the notion of favor or disfavor, perhaps?
Bjark, are you judging your self-worth based on hats?
No, I'm. Tabitha was assigned as leader, and she was
You wanna
handing out
trade
hats.
In my hand, I create a very tiny version of the fat Bjark. And then I put it away.
Just rude.
He might be judging your self-worth because he's got a hat and you don't. Shelly's got a hat too.
I don't like hats. They make my head feel like they're vulnerable.
Franklin, are you on the center of the disc?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little tiny
as-
guy standing there.
Poor Mike.
Yeah, you just evaporated. You stand there for long enough, and you see as you discuss these code words and try to say passphrases over and over again, you see all of the runes change from the glowing white color they were to red, and then as if someone else cast minor illusion, you see words flash across in front of you, just sort of hover in front of you. And it cycles through literally every written language, and in all of them it says access denied.
It's telling me I can't. Says I'm not allowed. Says
Oh
access
shit, that's some
denied.
lawnmower man shit.
You should not listen to anyone who says you can't. You can. It's all in the mind.
Maybe you're supposed to say something about the Jade Colossus.
I agree with that, Bjark. But
Yep.
I don't think I can overcome this magical thing that's telling me no. I don't know how to overcome that.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we believe in you. You can.
Uh,
A really old goblin once told me, "Fake it till you make it."
You know what?
Tabitha's
You're right. I'm going to try that. All the runes are red.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I don't really know what to do here, guys.
We'll help you. You tell us what you need. We are there for you.
I think we need a key. This is like a locked door.
But do you even see a place to put a key in?
I only see exits, no doors.
You know what? I think I'm the key,
Can we
and I don't fit the hole.
can we read any of the arcana at all? Like, are there any symbols besides just teleportation? Do you see
No,
anything
this just looks
about-
like
about
this looks like a
activation?
teleportation. It looks like a teleportation circle.
All right, you're next. You can try it now.
It seems as though you're right. There needs to be some kind of activation to it, but there are no hints to what that is.
Maybe you step on it, and maybe you're the key.
Dear Barnabas, grant me the power to access this teleportation circle.
You see all the lights just turn off.
I think it's working.
As soon as Franklin steps off, it resets to white. You step on and you say your prayer. They all turn red, and again, it shows up in front of you, says access denied, and it cycles through every written language.
Oh, halfling. Oh, it's gone.
Jade Colossus.
Access denied, and then through every single language.
Gooey monster. Tentacles.
There's a pause, and then it pops up as access denied and cycles through.
Oh, say, hey, buddy, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
I want to search the room while they're doing that to see if there's any clues.
Come
Ooh,
across
try
the-
password.
Tabitha, when you were out in the giant head.
Password.
How about admin?
Cycle through.
Try
Admin doesn't
1, 2,
work
3,
either.
4.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Rufus
She's whispering things like,
Okay.
"Big robot head, treasure, candles everywhere."
None of them seem to work. Rufus, you
Great
do a
balls of
once
fire.
over. You do a once over of the room, and it is completely barren except for the exits to the east.
You know, maybe
Banana.
we should just go exits.
Son of a bitch.
It's not working. I'm sorry.
Maybe
you
we'll
should
find some
try a
clues
bit.
deeper in.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll follow you, Rufus.
It's always nicer to go deeper.
Chat says,
When in doubt.
is there a forgot my password option?
Forgot my.
I
You type
forgot
in-
my password. Please email me a link.
all the lights turn from red back to white, and then they go blue, and you see an image that just says CAPTCHA, and it looks like a language you have no idea what it is. It
Okay,
says-
wait. No, wait. All right, Mike. All right, no, it's fine. All right, I'm gonna pick. Okay, is there 9 squares? Like which one are the buses
squares?
in?
No, it
How about
says,
Sorry, which
it
one are
is-
the buses?
it says speak this word.
No. All right.
Oh, that says her.
Do I,
359.
Bum, bum.
I mean,
One
so
try.
I get that it's a language I don't speak, but is it like a language that's like related to a language that I speak? Like, can I make out the syllables? Like, I don't really speak French, but like I could probably like pronounce some French words if they were like written out.
Make me an intelligence check.
Like je ne sais quoi.
Oh, that's fucking great.
I was going to say croissant.
Croissant.
Wow.
Croissant.
15.
Yeah. So what? You're a cleric, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what would be really great right here? A 19 portent. I'm just gonna throw that out.
That got used already. Sorry.
Yeah, got used.
It sure did. To stop Tabitha being consumed.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have seen this writing before. Although, yeah, you know what? I'll say with a 15. This is written in Infernal.
Interesting, Mike. Because I do not speak Infernal.
Perfect.
Idiots. No, I don't either.
I'm
It
gonna
says
pick.
2
All right,
tries remaining.
I'm gonna pick. It says 2 tries remaining.
Yeah, Franklin shouted out a word.
I'm gonna get the fuck off the teleportation circle if it says 2 tries remaining.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, be careful. If we use up those 2 tries, it's going to send a password reset link to whatever your email is at jadecolossus.com.
Do you think if
They have
I
their
stood
own
in the
domain and
middle and
everything.
the rest of you could figure it out from the outside, maybe it's a perspective thing?
Jade Colossus at saberdice.com.
Do you think that might work? If I'm in the middle?
Probably yes. You should try it. And I think I even know what you should say, Bjark.
I have to say something. No, I can't say anything. I'm not a good performer.
But you speak very enunciated. I think it'll be great.
I have to agree.
All right. If this will help you, I will stand in the circle and I will say the word. What words is it that you wish for me to say?
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
My mind?
It says
Yeah,
literally
when I
say what comes to your mind.
Yeah, with the first thing that comes to your mind when you say
or
when
it
you
says
hear
it's
the
going
word
to suck
Jade
out your
Colossus.
brain if you get it wrong. One of those two.
The first thing that comes to my mind?
First thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word Jade Colossus.
Balls.
Please open.
One try remaining.
So what does it say up there exactly?
It says CAPTCHA. Say this word, and then it
This
shows
word.
Squiggle.
Tabitha says this word.
Are you still on the platform, Bjark?
Yeah.
It says,
Did I say the wrong? Did I say the wrong word? I mean, I was thinking about the Scalable. How far you can kick the Scalable on a Tuesday?
all tries exceeded, and you see, Jesus Christ, all of the lights turn black. And then I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, Bjark.
I didn't do it.
So you're saying they don't go out; they turn black.
They turn black. Yeah, they're actually like emitting black light.
15.
You
In
you
this
see
place? Oh no.
you see from the exterior, green lightning begins to crackle along the disc, making its way inside. You have just enough time to leap over the thing as it collides, and a shaft of green lightning erupts from this thing. Clearly, that would have probably incinerated you.
Hey guys, that's like the coolest thing I've seen since we've been down here yet.
Oh, I thought it was
Sorry,
going
you almost died.
Is
I
this
thought it was
like
going
one
to
of
teleport
the
your balls somewhere else.
faith things? So we are all going to do it now? Everyone else stand in the center and jump out of the electricity before
You know,
we-
I
No,
was
get out
only...
your freaking mind, Bork. I'm not going near that thing. That'll fry Shelly. We're not doing it. We're not doing it.
You see the lightning column, descend back into the disc. The first rune is blinking, and in the air again it says, cycling through all the languages. Try again. 600 seconds. 599 seconds. 598 seconds.
All right, I think we should just go through the other passageways and try to find some kind of key or password or something.
Yeah, I
I
don't like this thing. I was homeschooled. This is way too much math.
Is there anywhere else to go?
Yeah, there's 2 hallways.
Yeah, she's gonna take the left one.
I
Okay.
follow.
It said we have to try again and we have to wait while we're leaving.
Because we're not going to figure it out.
Because we need a password.
Mm-hmm.
And we already tried password 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Did
That
you
is
try
a
1,
good
2,
one.
3?
We use that
Let's just
one
do
all the
it.
time.
We also
We're leaving
tried
because we're
balls.
banished by math.
It was P at $. Guys, it's what you
W0RD.
gotta use uppercase, lowercase, capitals, and special characters.
Well, the leader is leaving, so we must leave. Yeah, let's go.
okay.
We just nonchalantly follow Tabitha down the hallway to the next area.
Perfect. Good.
Like there
You guys
wasn't a
having
thing.
so much fun. I'm having so much fun. This is the greatest time I've ever had. How's everybody doing?
Yeah, it's good. I'm enthused and inspired by what has happened so far. We have really bonded. This is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started, we were all over the place and we didn't really know what we were doing. But now we are a cohesive force of death. Look at what we have accomplished so
The
far.
force of death. Interesting.
We defeated the cube thing, pseudopod jelly thing.
And you know, my balls don't hurt so much anymore, so, you know,
I
I'm
told
having a better time as well.
Yeah, once the blistering goes away, you'll be fine.
Oh, that's good. And I cast prestidigitation again to cool his balls.
It's like a soft breeze caresses you.
I just want you to know, I emailed Paizo. about putting us on their channel, and they said, "Yeah, sure, we'll check out your show." And I hope that this is the one that they check out. I really genuinely do.
If you guys want your nether regions to feel refreshed, go check out Paizo.
Don't say that. This is the thing we're allowed to say.
Guys, have you seen Starfinder? It's cold in space, just like you and
That's
Paul.
what I was trying to say, obviously. Unless you're an android.
Yeah, sure, we'll check it out and see if you guys are appropriate for us.
Oh my god.
We are, trust me. We got this.
You
Nailed it.
walk into the next hallway.
Oh, it smells like mint too. Just letting you know.
The hallway smells like
so
mint.
much worse.
Yeah, from his balls.
It's effervescent. In this this hallway opens up into a 10 by 10 room. There is a door to the east, a door to the north, and a door to the south, and the room ends. It is relatively featureless. What are you guys doing?
Where do we go, Tabitha?
She went to the left.
I follow.
You went to the left.
Yeah,
It
they were talking the whole time. She said she went left and then just left.
Yeah, no, they followed you. Now you're in this room that is north, east, and south doorways.
Yeah, she's just going to keep going left.
I follow.
Left is the way you came.
No, not like where she behind her. I mean, the left is the left.
So north. Cool. You go into the door to your left, the north, and you just barge into the door.
Yeah. No, she's gonna stealth. No. They were look.
He stealths, but I barge in.
Okay. So, as Tabitha, since you got there first, you can stealth and try to open this door. You're stealthed.
She starts to open it, and then he's like, "Boom, baby!"
Oh yeah! Oh
I'm gonna do this quietly. Huh? What? I didn't hear you.
I
What?
think it was a pull, and she tried to push and walks into the door.
Sounds about right.
That's real life. That's a real life thing. Okay, cool. So you begin to slowly open the door, and Franklin just bashes through you and the door. Used to you being stealth, he doesn't even see you there. The door opens up into a small room. This looks like it's strange because it looks like it's some kind of guard station. There's no one in here. However, the wall that you open the doors on the north wall is lined with shelves containing bits and bobs of random nonsense. There are 2 chairs here, and there's a table between the 2 chairs, and it appears as though 2 people are playing cards, except the room is empty. There's just 2 sets of cards floating, and every once in a while, one leaves the hand that's floating and places itself down on the table.
Oh, I'm totally running up to the table. Yo, guys, deal me in.
You see the cards look, then they fold in and place it down, and then someone starts shuffling the cards, and a new hand is dealt out. There are now 3, 2 floating hands, and then the one that's dealt to you.
Excellent. How's my hand look?
Pretty good. You're not sure what game this is or what those cards are, but you're pretty confident that you have it.
Tabitha, could we have just a little moment since everyone is occupied playing the cards?
You're right. We should use him as bait so we can get through to the next door. Good thinking. And she pats him on the back. Is there another door in here?
No.
I'm warning you fellas, I'm really good at goblin rummy.
She's just walking around the room.
Okay. You just see the 2 clearly ghosts playing cards with Rufus and a wall full of random knickknacks. And then back the way you came, there are 2 more doors.
She loops around and goes, Bjark, I didn't see anything. That was a good idea, though.
Well, we haven't had the conversation yet.
Oh, like a real one, not like a fake one while they're over there and then would leave and go get the stuff.
Why would we have a fake conversation?
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Conversations are better than surface banter.
Okay.
Maybe we want to do it outside of the room rather than in front of the guys.
Okay. And she walks back through.
Or whatever they identify as. I'm not judging. Yeah. All right. Good.
So the 2 of you leave the room. Ewan, Franklin, and Rufus. Rufus, you're clearly occupied. Ewan and Franklin, what are you doing in this room full of strange knickknacks?
I'm watching him play cards.
I'm watching the card game.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been to Gen Con. Sometimes you just watch people play games. You're just like, what's that? Maybe I want to get in. I don't know.
I'm just here to have fun.
Do I need to put a quarter
fun.
down? Is that how this works?
Okay. All right. All right. We're
gonna agenda.
We're gonna play this out. Rufus, you see that at random intervals, without like passing the turn towards you, even though there's no kind of symbology that you can see to do that, you see the person on your left take out 2 cards, place them face down, take 3 cards out of the deck, and paste those face up. The person on the right takes 3 cards out of the deck, shuffles them into their hand, and discards 2 cards. And they pause for a second. Do you do anything?
I show my hand to Shelly. We definitely collaborate for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I will take 2 cards out and put them in and grab 2 more from the deck.
Fantastic. You see the person on your left shuffle their cards around, fold them, place them down, slide them towards the deck, and redraw a new hand of cards. The person on the right takes a card out of theirs, puts it in the middle of the deck, and draws a card from the bottom of the deck. And that's the end of their turn, and they wait for a second to see what you do. Franklin and Ewan, if you'd like, you can roll me an intelligence check to see what the hell's going on here.
Okay.
I think they're playing Pazak.
Shelly, I don't care what game we're playing. He drew from the bottom of the deck. I'm fairly sure I should draw my bow.
You won't know. I can just fucking lie. I don't even need to make a check. I'm just gonna lie about what it is.
Yep, Pizak. That's what they're playing.
I jump on the table
Then I'm
and I
definitely
start
playing
pointing
Pazak.
accusingly at the nothing that drew from the bottom of the deck. You can't draw from the bottom of the deck. That's clearly cheating. Everyone knows that's cheating.
You see the chair you're yelling at just as it scrapes backwards. And then you hear like a boom bang on the table, and you see the cards sort of flutter around, and then you feel like this you Jesus Christ, you feel like something grab your ankles from behind you.
Oh,
it looks as though the other person.
There's no dirty play in here. Not happening here. And I'm going to.
He's supposed to play as -5.
Wait, were you cheating, Rufus?
No, he cheated. He drew from the bottom of the deck.
They cheated. I'm going to cast Acid Splash on the cards.
You do. The card, so you just sort of like a globule comes out and it hits the cards, and you just.
Now nobody gets to play.
Jesus Christ. You see, Rufus, you feel a like sweeping across your legs, but it kind of passes through you, and as it exits your right leg, you guys see a scattering of tokens and like poker chips and just fly off the table that you did not see previously, and then you hear the door slam shut. It looks as though the 2 invisible players stormed off. As the door slams shut, we will camera transition to Tabitha and Björk.
So I'm saying this from my heart because I truly believe that you could be a great leader.
Uh-huh.
You have shown absolute determinism in terms of leading us. Mm-hmm. You haven't wavered. You have not, in the moment, stalled or gone back on decisions. You've shown no fear for the consequences of your decision making, and you have borne the weight of your decisions nobly upon your shoulders. At no point have I seen you crack under the pressure. The sweating is not even there. You haven't wrung your hands once. There's been no indicator whatsoever that you have even appeared to give a thought to your leadership, which is very inspiring. I take that way, going, that is the type of leader I want to have. All the burdens inside and none of it externally. This is truly, truly brilliant. If I could pass one suggestion, perhaps, to just elevate your game one step higher than what it currently is. It's very high right now. You're like here. You're at least like at average height for a standard humanoid. I would like to see you take one step higher and become maybe barbarian height. And then maybe after that, who knows? I mean, it could be giant by the time you're finished. That's the journey I see you on. So one little step, perhaps. If you could just tell us what the fuck you're deciding to do before you do it, that would really help the team work better behind you to support you. It's just, I did notice a severe lack of, and when I say severe lack, as in nothing, no indicator whatsoever what the team should be doing behind. The responsibility you're giving the team is awesome to make up their own interpretation of what they should do, but I feel that it might be too soon, too early to give that kind of power to the team. I think just a few words. We're going left, for example. It's 3 words. It's not a lot of words. It would help tremendously. Remember, elevating the game just one step higher.
Okay. So on that point, I feel like you're making a short joke here, and I'm not really feeling.
Not at all. I started at human. I mean, that's like 6 foot already.
But why does it start at human if we're below human?
No, you were at goblin to begin with. You were very low to begin with. When you were just vanishing all the time, it was.
You mean halfling?
It was poor leadership. Well, I suppose, yeah. If it has had its knees, cut off at the knees, then halfling height would be about right. Yeah, yeah. But
you caught me at cutting my legs off. I'm more of like a lead by example.
Yeah, no, so, I totally get that. It resonates here with me. It sits here, what you were doing.
If I didn't do it my way, then I wouldn't be leading properly, I feel like.
No, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. It's not a criticism. It's an observation which you could internalize and choose to, operate from or not.
I feel like the door slams. Let us lead this way. And she goes into the next hallway.
Look at that. Wait, there's 10 points to you for actually verbalizing. I now know where to go. I feel so comforted by this.
You follow her?
Walking away from the closed door with our companions on the other side. I am making a general statement. Yeah. While still following, not questioning. Tabitha, are you there? I feel like I'm alone right now. Emotionally and spiritually, as well as physically. I'm alone right now.
I'm not even going to stop this. Guy, your feelings are correct. Bjark, you feel alone. You feel emotionally, physically, spiritually. You are alone in your thoughts. And it is loud. Fucking me running. For my knowledge, Tabitha, which door did you take? The one to the east or to the south?
East.
Okay, perfect.
Does it matter, Mike?
It does matter. There's a map. Guys, it's in my head. You think you just choose a random door and I tell you what's on the other side of it? No.
Yeah.
That's
That's exactly what we thought, yes.
Can I just take a quick vote here? Who thinks Mike actually has any type of map in his head or out of his head?
Look.
Yes.
God damn it. So, Ewan, Rufus, and Franklin, you are in this room full of strange knickknacks. The other players of this random card game have up and stormed out, done with your shenanigans. Do you guys want to just sit down and try to figure out the card game, or would you like to...
I melted the cards with acid.
That's true. You did melt them.
Guys, where's everybody else gone?
Oh,
I'm going to collect the winnings, the tokens that went flying.
Okay, you collect a random assortment of tokens, miniature figurines, and strange discs that they feel like some kind of material you've never seen or felt before. They're very smooth.
You can turn that in somewhere?
What do you mean? They're my winnings. I'm keeping them.
Yeah, I'm saying like maybe you could get it for money.
It is money.
Well, no, that's not money. That's piece of plastic.
Of course, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of ghost money. I've seen this before.
Yeah, all right.
It'll make you wealthy in the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
You just hold on to it until you die.
Yeah, Franklin, why are you trying to make me poor in the afterlife?
But the trick is,
cool,
Rufus, that you got to be holding on to it when you die.
All right, Shelly, we'll split up. Even Stevens, as always.
What afterlife do you go to?
It depends on which religion you are.
What's your religion?
I follow Gishul.
I don't know who
he's
that
the
is.
only one.
He's
No,
the
does-
only
does-
one.
He's the one true God.
He got rid of all of the rest of them.
Oh,
Does
okay.
it have a good afterlife plan?
It's some big twit almost ruined it. I heard they almost had to kill him.
Okay, well, that's a weird story. I've got like 4 gods that my people follow, and I'm pretty sure they're not dead.
How dare you speak this blasphemies to my face?
It's
Gishul is the only god.
How is their afterlife
my
policy?
entire civilization and people are built on the fact that we worship Yandala and all of her other halfling god creators. They wouldn't exist if it weren't a part of it.
I just assumed you all faded off to black whenever you died. Mostly.
I don't know.
Well, I do. I'm a cleric.
You've died and come back?
Yes, of course, many times.
I'm fucking inciting you.
He's a
I don't
pathological
want to
liar.
pick the black when I die.
I
I
keep
want
telling
a good
you,
afterlife
he's a
plan.
pathological liar.
That's very interesting.
I'll tell you all about it as soon as we find Tabitha. You know, we really do need to be getting a bill.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe we could just. I got an idea. Instead of trying to get Tabitha to wear a bill, maybe we put one of us in charge of her, and then they always have to be following her, and it's
We should
their
put
responsibility to know where
Crab
she is,
in charge.
and then we put a bill on them. Like we'll
The
just
Crab.
make Bjark carry a bill and follow Tabitha all around. It'll be the same thing as putting a bill on Tabitha.
That's interesting idea.
I don't know about that plan. Have you ever seen her spell her name?
I don't know, Rufus.
An
If
S
you
that we don't say.
Silent S in there.
There's a silent S in there, and
do
it
you
reads
know how to
Tabitha.
spell? Rufus,
What? I was schooled.
yeah,
I'm
spell
sorry.
for me.
My
How do you
condolences.
spell your name? Do it.
YOUR.
You don't know how to even spell. You can't just walk around uneducated swine. I went to school. I went to college. I have degrees.
Bjark, you hear what sounds like
That was a goblin
fight
slander, wasn't it?
happening
You slandered
from
me
the
for
room to
being
the
a
north.
goblin.
Ewan has 3rd degree burns.
Bjark, there seems to be a scuffle happening in the room to the north. In your aloneness, that noise.
The
breaks the
leader
silence.
said we must go this way, and I have just extolled her virtues. Oh,
Whoa,
If
whoa, whoa!
only
What
I-
did you do to her?
could write. He's gonna follow in the direction of Tabitha.
Perfect.
He doesn't have a choice. His captain said go this way. She didn't mention anything about scuffling. He's really torn though. This is a major moment because this is an abandoning of half of the team, but the captain has given an order and he's really trying to support the captain right now because he does not believe that she's at human height. No, she's definitely back down to goblin at this point.
All right, Rufus, here's the thing. It's not that I don't like you. It's that I absolutely despise your race because they killed almost my race. And I have an obligation to hate you. Just deep down inside my heart, that exists. And I'm sorry if that comes out on you. But
Can you prove that? Can you prove any of that?
my
Show me
father
right
died.
now. I want to see proof.
If I
I
could
think
show
he
you
has
the
you
corpse
there.
of my father, who was speared by goblins.
I want to see him. I want to see your father speared.
Well, we gotta leave the Jade Colossus to do that. And by the time we've made that journey all the way back, we might be friends by that point. So let's just agree to that. I'm gonna get along with you. We're both gonna get along.
You know, if you're really trying to get along with Rufus, perhaps you shouldn't have been brought up that you hate his whole race.
Okay,
I
you're
felt
right.
like it was a bit unnecessary.
I've never really met anybody
I'm
else.
definitely not letting you cool my balls later. Definitely not.
Yeah,
You
and you're
really
done
like
cooling
it.
my balls as well.
I do it every day.
Wow.
The greatest.
Tabitha!
It's so-
I'm gonna start just calling because we gotta find her. We gotta find where
You're
we're.
in a room.
I know.
You're in a room
I'm
with the door
calling
closed.
down the hallways, right? You
She's in a room
you
with the
specifically
door
said-
shut, yelling her
You're in
name.
a room with
I thought
Franklin
you-
and
okay.
Rufus in a door shut.
I didn't realize the door was shut. I thought you said there was only one way in and out. So I thought
Yeah,
we were
the
leaving
ghost
up
the
alley.
ghost slammed the door when they stormed out.
All right, well then I yell Tabitha, and then I open the door and I yell Tabitha again.
Okay,
Suck
you
it,
open
Mike.
the door. You open the door and you see a very discerned Bjark trying to make headway, and then he begins to march towards the eastern doorway.
Open it, say it, and then open it again. So you're like, Tabitha! Tabitha!
I think we're gonna all go look for Tabitha.
Yeah.
Bjark, you hear Tabitha coming from behind you as you follow Tabitha.
No, thank the makers. Yes, you must come here quickly. We have our orders and we must follow them.
I
We're
think
going
Bjark knows where she is.
All right, racist goblin, let's go.
Hey, man.
That's racist comma goblin, just so we're...
I'm trying to be open-minded here. All right?
How
to
do you
be a bit
know?
more open-minded down the corridor.
Look, Rufus is the best goblin I've ever met, and he's proven himself to me. It made me realize I don't have to hate all goblins.
The four of you follow the plot train into the next room. Choo choo. In this room, you see Tabitha, who is staring at the Tabitha. What are you doing? You stealthed in here. Are you just hiding?
Did she find anything when she walked in there?
Yeah, there's a giant mouth floating in the sky.
If I walk around the other sides of the room, can I walk around it?
Yeah. So what you see, Tabitha, and what everyone sees when they join you is there is two metal rods sticking out of the ground that sort of arc into an upside down L shape. And hanging from that, from tendrils of energy, is what looks like if you cut out someone's mouth. You can walk full 360 around this thing. The lips are on the south-facing side. The back is just kind of flat. And in the opening of the mouth, there is just blue fire just sort of in it. And every once in a while, a tongue of fire just sort of erupts out of the mouth and then back in. And when you walk into the room, your brain is just full of mutterings in so many languages. It's kind of like the machine or the password outside that was cycling through the languages, except this thing is saying phrases and then saying them in different languages rapidly. So that's what you guys see.
So wish that Tabitha was here to appreciate this art. It's confusing. It unsettles me on the personal level. It makes me ask questions about the nature of communication. What comes out of our mouths? It's beautiful.
What's that, Franklin?
Can we all see the mouth?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
If I stand behind it, is it attached to anything? Is it transparent? Is it...
No, it's a solid object, and it is, like I said, there's the two L-shaped brackets, upside down L-shaped brackets, and it's held there by two tendrils of energy.
So what about on the back of it?
The
mouth?
Just flat.
Back of it is flat.
The material, it's not. She's touching it. Let's...
It's hard. It feels kind of like a stone.
Okay. Is there anything written on it or anything like that?
Nope.
She'll loop back around. And there's nothing on the back of it.
Oh, you are here? Yeah.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, yo, you up there? You speak Goblin?
You shout this at the mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tabitha takes a step away from him.
Yeah. You get a bunch of inane babble just cycling through. What languages do you speak, Rufus? Goblin, Common, and Crab?
I got a couple of them. Let's see.
Maybe we need to sacrifice something to it.
Orc, Goblin, Deep Speech, Common.
Okay. So you hear in all of them. In fact, all of you hear in all of the languages you speak, one out. It's almost as if it's you ever hear of a repeater or an echo repeater where it says it and then it starts to say it halfway through. Each language does that sort of tiered thing. So it's kind of hard to decipher what it's saying. But Rufus, you shout, "Hey, do you speak Goblin?" And in Goblin and everything else, it says, "Pay attention to that blossoming killing yourself."
Oh, it's one of those interactive installations. I love these. It's very popular at the moment in the village.
We take no interest in the affairs of yellow swarms. And again, it just cycles through all these languages.
Hey, you think that's the password? I think it is. I'm running back to the room with.
In Goblin, to get his attention, I'm going to yell back, hold on, Rufus.
You
Not
hear
a bad idea.
Hold on,
you hear that
Rufus.
Rufus in Goblin.
I said I speak Goblin, so.
Yeah, you say you hear Rufus hold up in Goblin.
What? That's the password. Yellow
might not
swarm.
be.
Oh wait a minute, I forgot it already.
What was the first thing you said? Something about yellow swarms?
Hold up, yellow swarms. Don't pass yellow swarms. Oh,
Without suffering, one cannot travel.
Yeah, it's probably just a bunch of phrases that are designed to get you to think. If you think about one without suffering, one cannot travel. You must suffer. Yeah. I could spend years in here going through all of these things. This is my kind of shit.
Well, if you've ever been to my mother-in-law's house, you'll know how painful it is to travel sometimes. I'm going to wait for it to say something else.
As you find, you will enter into conscious knowledge that transcends all knowledge.
I'm going to, not to attack it, but I'm going to chuck the dagger that Ewan gave me into the mouth.
What is the password?
So you throw the dagger inside as Ewan says, "What is the password?" And like a gout of blue flame erupts and kind of covers the mouth and then pulls back in. The dagger is gone, and Ewan, you hear it say, "How do your rhubarb friends feel about accesses?"
What does that mean?
I have no fucking idea.
I feel like we gotta get smashed to understand what this thing's saying.
Bjark, what do you think?
That's the password. It's rhubarb.
Rhubarb is a very nice plant if you put it into jam. We have rhubarb in the winter festival.
Wow, that's super interesting, Bjark. Maybe that's the password. Maybe we could say rhubarb, and that would make us teleport.
I don't know, man.
can
It's
get
a
you the
lot of
recipe.
different things.
Maybe they're all passwords to different places. Maybe it's one teleporter, like a network, like a spider web. And each one of those phrases will take you somewhere else.
Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, mouth thing. I want to go to the Underdark.
We don't. I'm gonna kind of
Don't.
in everyone else's direction besides the
It responds, "Align the vibration and guarantee the automata."
Align the vibration and guarantee the automaton.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think it's
Shelly, don't
nonsense.
forget that one. We need that one.
It's nonsense.
Tabitha, are you done with practicing leadership, or are you ready to do another decision?
Oh, I wasn't listening. Did it say anything important?
No, it's not. It's saying gibberish. I think it's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't
She
have
heads
to
back down the hall to go to the next hallway.
There is no more rooms. There is no more hallways.
She
after
walks
this
back
room.
down
Okay.
the same hallway.
As you begin to turn and leave this room, you all hear a voice that is somewhat familiar to you, but you cannot figure out what this voice is. It just kind of nags in the back of your head, as though it's a voice from your past, perhaps. And you hear, "That's it. Just pull them out. They're never going to get out of this. Just pull the plug. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what this project was for." And in front of all of your visions, you see in green, "Access granted." And it's the same font, and it cycles through all languages as if you were back on the teleporter. And Tabitha, as you begin to walk out, you see the lights or the runes on the disc are now all green.
Okay. She's going to go over and jump on it.
It waits. It says occupancy 1/5,
I step on it.
2/5.
Oh,
on,
you
guys,
guys
get on
all
it.
have to
Come on.
hurry
Me and
up.
Shelly jump on.
I don't know if that's going to be. And I count, and I realize that it's not going to be enough for Bjark, and so I quickly jump on before Bjark.
It goes 3/5, 4/5 when you would jump on.
To think. Oh,
Bjork,
well,
there's one spot left in this thing.
fine.
This is the moment. We have solved this somehow. I just want us to take this and reflect on success. Yes?
I agree.
Okay. I step into the circle.
Perfect.
And you know
It
what,
says,
Bjork?
go ahead.
Can I hold out my hand? I create the minor illusion of Bjarka the Hutt, and then I shrink it down to a beautiful, beautiful buff Bjark. I say, good job.
I really appreciate the image, but that part's not big enough.
Oh, it's just underneath it. You just, there was a, I created again and I lift a little flap and he's got a
Maybe
giant
his
dong.
coat in his hand. You like to chew stuff.
As you lift the flap, it says occupancy 5/5 and a column of lightning erupts. And everyone is incinerated. No, a column of lightning erupts. A column of lightning erupts and the camera pans back to a room far, far away. You are in a room lined with books. It's like a library. It's a very fancy office, high back chair, desk, scales, astronomy gear. And there are 5 of these strange, like wavy tables. And there are 5 creatures lying on these, each one of these tables. And over your head is a series of glowing runes that just sort of arc back and forth. And just they move back and forth, and there's kind of like it's a light projection, and you see that the runes are cascading across the faces of whoever these 5 creatures are. And you hear that's it, just that's far enough. Just pull the plug. They earned it. Get them out of there. And the camera pans out, and you see 5 people in white robes begin to come over to these chairs, and they begin chanting something, and the runes sort of lays across their face. And as the camera pulls back further, you see a dragonborn in black armor sitting behind the desk. Blue runes grow around his eyes and say, they can enter the Colossus. Go for it. And that is where we end the Jade Colossus.
God damn it.
All
That is so great. So great.
right, we've got some shit to talk about with you guys. First off, we love the sponsors. Tell the sponsors that we love them and that you love them, and thank you for helping us put all this show together for so many seasons of wonderful comedy and hilarious D&D and whatever the fuck Mike is running. It has, man. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds, for being a part of the Saber Dice sponsorship team. Thank you, Dungeon Painter Studio, for being with us another season. You guys can check out both of those guys over on Steam, and seriously, you run games online, make infinite maps. It's amazing. It's pretty much everything you need to do to play D&D or whatever Mike convinces you to run. This show has been ridiculous. Let's be honest. Let's be candid. We took a slightly more relaxed approach with this. With the Jade Colossus, and we hope you guys really enjoyed it. We are going to be moving this over to the Patreon in maybe 3 or 4 weeks or so. So if you guys are a big fan of the Jade Colossus, you want to see where else these characters and where else this world continues to go, we're going to give you another half a year of it, or maybe more. We don't know. So if you want to check out the Jade Colossus and listen to Guy support the team, and Abatha, and and Franklin's bullshit.
I love that this was just a little experiment created by Draxus. That is the best canon ever, and I love it. I especially love that he saw all of it. That's just my favorite part.
I will say, guys, like Cody had said last week and this week again, I am taking over the After Dark show. This was a glimpse into the world. We are running in this world. I will confirm right now to whet your appetites. Yes, the world of the Jade Colossus exists somewhere in continuity with the world of Carastones. Yes, I will be working with Guy behind the scenes to come up with how that happens. If it's a slice of the universe, a multi-dimensional something or other, they exist in some kind of pocket dimension, perhaps. But there's going to be polls. There's going to be ways that you guys can create monsters, encounters, all kinds of fun stuff. But the only way to do that is if you guys join the Patreon. There's going to be different levels for different amounts that you guys pledge at, and join the Discord to talk about all your crazy crackpot theories about how this is involved with Gashul and Draxus and all that fun stuff.
That is awesome.
Absolutely. By the way, guys, right now, go follow us on Twitter. Seriously, it's at Saber Dice Show, at Saber Dice Show, at Saber Dice Show. Go follow us on Twitter. It matters. If you're not a Twitter user, go check our Facebook page. I don't think we have anything on the Facebook. We just have one so that people don't bot it or whatever. But we will be posting whether we will be primarily on YouTube or primarily on Twitch, or what the deal is with that moving forward. In addition to the links for the polls, again, that's going to be on our Patreon, but even if you're not a patron, we're going to make it a public poll, so you'll be able to vote in it and have your voice heard on what you want or if you don't care, because that stuff matters. The bottom line is we want the show on YouTube to sound and look good. And right now, it for some reason, YouTube's end is rendering it incorrectly. And so we want to fix that, because sponsors, patrons, whatever, doesn't matter. We want to make sure you guys are able to enjoy the show. We want to put on a good product for you guys. So we are off next week as Miss Lauren is in Italy. Go stalk her there.
Check out my Instagram.
If you're in Italy, she's the only ginger.
She might be. We'll be back May 8th for more of Sarah Dice with the launch of Oasis. So stay tuned. We love your faces. Do you guys have anything you want to say before we bounce out of here?
That's it.
All right. Let's have a fucking production meeting after that bullshit.
All right. Keep your balls cold.
Goodbye, everyone.
We love you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks for Oasis.